back to my latest KVK video. We're going to be starting off with one of my 1000 IQ traps, or at least a version of my 1000 IQ trap. So this is actually not my trap getting rallied here. Unfortunately, this is my ult. If this was my trap, this would have been amazing, because this would have been a million troops for my trap to kill, but this is my ult. It is going to get burned here. It's basically to release my leader back to my base, and hopefully someone follows it back. So the rally is coming in here. It's burning me. I'm basically imported out of the Wonder. So what I'm going to quickly do is re-hide my troops, basically. So I hid my troops. As soon as it ports me out, it cancels the rally that I had going, so I have to redo the rally. My leader is now walking back towards my trap, so I'm switching over to my basically my trap right here. So I have basically two accounts going on right now, so my leader will now walk back to my base. I'm just going to wait till it comes back. So it has come back, and here comes Nightwolf to liberate my leader from my base. Unfortunately for him, I am a trap, so this is not going to work out too well for him. And unfortunately for me, I'm not going to get any points for this, because this is not what happens in KVK. If your own kingdom hits you, you do not get points, unfortunately. So I do get this a lot during KVK when I'm doing these traps, because it doesn't just get people on the other side to hit you. Your own kingdom will hit you a bunch as well, depending on how big the kingdom is. And I'm always in a big kingdom, so when you do a 1000 IQ trap, you will get the big guys trying to get your leader, because it is a level 60 leader, and people really want it. So unfortunately for him, I was a trap. He ended up getting capped on this. He does have to buy his leader back, because guess what? I'm not going to give his leader back. I'm not going to get rallied in KVK. I can just switch kingdoms, so unfortunately for him, he's going to have to buy it back. And this is kind of what you get for hitting your own kingdom during KVK, so you don't do that. Don't hit your own kingdom. Hit the other kingdom, get points, and all that stuff. So, but for me, it's obviously more kills for me. It doesn't really matter if it's points or not. I still get the kills. I still get the leader. I get the ransom and all that stuff. And the best part about KVK is he can't get his leader back by rallying me, so I don't have to actually move kingdoms. And we were against QR5 at the time, so they are an enemy guild, so I'm definitely not going to give his leader back for that. But yeah, so you had a bunch of tier 4 dead on there. Yeah, and so anyways, so here he goes. This is what I got. This is the gift I got for basically ransoming his leader. Gave it back. He just paid me, so that's basically it. He gifted me. I gave the leader back. Simple as that. I'm very good at that. Don't have to worry. If you ever find yourself in this situation and it's me on the other end, I will give the leader back. Don't worry about me taking your leader. I know a lot of people are like super worried about that. It's like, oh no, what if I get scammed and all that? Don't worry, I'll give the leader back. I've done this many times before. So here it is. My leader's walking back. I'm doing the exact same thing here. My name's Mini Fennec. So same thing. I pour it in there with my ult, kind of mess with them, get them to burn my ult. It releases my leader. My leader starts walking back, and hopefully it walks back and someone sees it. So that's kind of the basis of the 1000 IQ trap, but it does work in KVK as well. These are just some, basically, clips of it actually working, but it doesn't always work. Let's say if you're in a smaller kingdom, it only works if you're in a big kingdom, but I was super lucky. During this KVK, I was in a huge, massive kingdom, so all the kingdoms were big, lots of big people. Unfortunately, my own kingdom likes to hit me, so I don't know why this happens all the time, but a lot of times in KVK, this will happen, that my own kingdom will start hitting me for my leader. But yeah, like I said, they think I'm an empty castle, obviously. They're not actually trying to hit me for points, but so he's sending 200,000 tier 2 at me. Not a big deal. That's not going to do anything, so the leader is still walking back at this point, so there's still a chance I can actually trap other people, as long as they didn't see that hit come in. So but a lot of times you get hits later on. They'll basically pour it in and get your leader later. They know the leader's there. They're like, I'll bookmark there. Hopefully they're still there when I come back to hit them, and then they'll come back maybe 5 or 10 minutes after the leader comes back sometimes. So you got to be a little patient during this trap. You got to sit around for a little bit just waiting, but a lot of times when you're fishing like this, people hit you right away, so this is actually the most fun way to trap. And here he comes for a follow-up attack. He's sending tier 4 this time. Also not going to work. Leader's still not back, so that's two times he's got 0 without my leader in my base, but yeah. Very easy hits, only 28,000 troops injured on that one. I believe it was tier 1 again, yeah. So 28,000 tier 1 he injured with those, what was it called, 250,000 tier 4, tier 3 mix. I don't believe he's going to try again, but I did not get any points again for those hits for KVK, but I still got a really good clip, which is awesome. So I don't really care about the points and stuff. The kills is more what's going on. This one, unfortunately, I wasn't actually on my account at the time, so they actually caught me off guard. They did a good gangbang attack here. I lost some troops. This is my fault, but anyways, yeah. So like I said, I wasn't on my account. I didn't have my correct leader on my wall and all that stuff. So I did end up losing some troops on this one. But I did end up capping both of them, so it was fine. I still ended up with both their leaders, and it actually worked out really well. The next clip will actually show that. But yeah, so this was a 11k hero guy, full range blast. So that's going to hurt quite a bit. I was in Cav Phalanx. I didn't have my correct leader on my wall or anything like that, so I was not ready for this. I was actually on my other account. I tried to switch over, throw the recorder on. I was a little too late, so that was a little unfortunate. They kind of caught me off guard there. I was just in the middle of setting it up, but here comes the basically the rally and stuff like that. Trying to get my leader back, so they're setting up the rally. What I'm going to basically do is just switch kingdoms, because obviously I'm not going to take the rally, so I'm just going to sit here while they're doing that. I ended up losing 500,000 troops, because like I said, I wasn't even online during the gangbang, so there's no way I could heal because I wasn't online, but yeah, so he ended up injuring 500,000 or 800,000 troops, and I lost 500,000 because my infirmaries were full from the previous hit. But yeah, that happens. That's why you have speed ups and stuff to re-speed it up. But yeah, I guess he had done a tester march, and I wasn't online for all these, so he'd done 3 marches. The first tester march did no troops, didn't injure any troops, so it didn't fill my infirmaries at all. Second hit was this guy. He went Cav. I was in Cav Phalanx, so he didn't really do too much damage to me. It was just basically tier 1 he got through. But the second hit, he went range, which that did a lot of damage. You do not want to be in Cav Phalanx for a range hit. That is the danger, and obviously I didn't have my correct hero on my wall or anything like that, so I had a blue what's called range hero. So I'm switching my heroes. I switched everything back, put my war gear on and all that stuff, so now I'm ready. But they didn't actually gangbang me, which I assumed they were going to do, so what I'm going to do is switch kingdoms, cancel the rally, basically train up some troops probably. Or did I actually train troops? Sometimes I'll do that. I'll train troops and I'll go back just to basically make up for the ones I actually lost. And yeah, I did train up troops. So here comes the huge gangbang attack. And I was like, oh, shoot. And I did mess up on this one too, because I didn't have enough resources out actually. So this is my fault. I was like, oh no, yeah, okay, I was not ready for that. Yeah, and then I hit this and that, and there's a bunch of hits coming in between that, and I messed up a little bit, and here comes another one. So I didn't have enough resources out. I've done this a couple times before. I did not have resources out, so I had to try and get the resources out and heal during the time, and I misclicked the heal, and I misclicked the gems and hit the heal instead of gem healing. So there was a time where I took a bunch of hits and didn't heal. So I did end up losing a little bit of troops here as well, but I did end up walking away with like 10 of their leaders. So it worked out really well in the end, but yeah, like I said, I did mess up a little bit in the healing there, unfortunately. But they decided not to try and gangbang me again after that, because I have 10 of their leaders, I believe, at this point. So I also have all the fort boosts, so it actually worked out really well. So there you go. I've got like half their guild in my what's called, in my prison right now. Yeah, so that was awesome. They did not see that one coming at all, so it was really good. So here comes all the captured leaders. Some of them didn't go all in on this for some reason. I'm like, if you're gonna gangbang someone, you gotta at least pop a 50% boost and all that. But well played, release, and let's go again. Yeah, that's not happening. I'll release after you pay for the leaders, and this is a fake attack, I'm pretty sure. So I've all the space in my infirmaries. I'm pretty sure that was a fake attack, so I wasn't really worried about that. I was actually in the right phalanx this time, so I always sit in basically infantry phalanx, because there's going to be a gangbang, because you don't want to be in Cav Phalanx. I've already showed what happens if you're in Cav Phalanx and someone hits you with range. For whatever reason, it's how the phalanxes are set up. You take a lot more damage from a range hit on Cav than you would on Cav on infantry. So keep that in mind. Don't sit in Cav Phalanx if you're going to take a gangbang. And here you go. Here's the 100,000 gems they paid for it back. So I ended up giving them all back there. I basically, yeah, like I said, if you're going to pay me, I'll give them back. If you're not going to pay me, I'm not. So I think it was it Lush? I believe it's Lush. Yeah, Lush, kill a Lush there. She was nice enough to buy all their leaders back. Shout out to her. Good on you for basically buying all your guys back. I love FZ because they do these huge gangbangs, and unfortunately a lot of guilds don't do them, so it doesn't actually work out as well. But I ended up with like 130 million points after this KVK, so good on FZ. Even though we're not allied or anything, I really like going against you guys because you guys do awesome stuff like that. A massive gangbang attack makes an amazing video too, so thank you for that. Yeah, and another shout out to Lush for buying everyone's leaders back, spending the 100k gems and doing that. I did kind of sell them a little cheaper, but that's fine. I was like, whatever, you guys did this, got me a bunch of kills, got me a bunch of points, and I got a good video out of it, so thank you guys for doing this. And I'll just go through everyone's leaders. So Killer is pretty good here. He only did 147,000 damage. He sent range at me. I was an infantry phalanx, so he has pretty good gear actually. So, but I was an infantry, so he's not gonna do too much damage. And then yeah, so he did a little bit damage because he hit me Cav. This is Stubo here. He hit Cav. I was an infantry phalanx. I only lost tier 1 though, so keep that in mind. I did have a huge tier 1 front line at this point, so the losses I took were tier 1, which are not a big deal. It was only 20,000 tier 1 I lost in that one. He's full gold, what's called champion there. This is Lush. She didn't actually pop a 50% boost, which she should if you're gonna gangbang, because he only did 29,000 damage. Next time, if you do a gangbang, make sure you do the 375. You're probably gonna do more damage and take less losses. This is where I didn't actually heal. This is my bad. So he sent range. Only did 155,000 damage to me. This is their leader. Whatever. They probably had mythic range as well. So this is another one. What did they send? They sent infantry. So 118,000 infantry. 118,000. My infantry were killed in that. So I took like 3 or 4 hits where I didn't heal because that was my mess up. And he sent range, so 176,000 there. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I was messing up on my my heals. So another really good person. I didn't see the war gear here because this is after I released the leaders. I believe they sent. They sent Cav. So I'd already healed at this point. Fortunately, I healed at this point, so that didn't do much damage. I healed through that, and then I got the heal off before this attack came in, this I Am Groot. And they did, 140-something thousand, but yeah, I had some tier 1 there as well. So those were the hits there. Ended up with 10 other leaders, 100,000 gems paid back, and this is actually the last hit in KVK. I was doing a 1,000 IQ trap with like a couple minutes left to happen. So this guy's going to be sending in his range to get my leader. Anyway, so I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. I will put the, I'll edit in the points here at the end just so you guys can see what I ended up with. This was actually really fun. I love going up against big kingdoms like this. Unfortunately, I never get them. Even this past KVK wasn't like this kind of kingdom. But yeah, well, I'm in FZ's kingdom right now, so that kind of makes it hard for them to go against them in KVK. But I love going against them. They're an awesome guild if you're a trap, or at least if you're a strong trap. If you're a bad trap, they're a horrible guild because they will destroy you with a gangbang attack. But that was a lot of fun. Even if I messed up on the healing and stuff, it ended up really well. I got the 100,000 gems and speed ups to basically build my troops back anyways, so it worked out in the end. So I hope you guys basically like this. I do have the top 5 coming out this week as well, so please stick around for that. I will have a little bit of a rant video in the next one about something that happened to our monster hunting guild. I'll keep your eyes out for that one too. That was a little bit of unnecessary stuff that was going on with one of the members, so I'll let you guys know more about that in the next video. I don't want to go too much into that in this one, but yeah. So anyways, yeah. So he ended up sending 200,000 at me. Didn't injure anything, didn't get through my wall or anything like that. Didn't even touch my wall, actually. So my 670 HP wall did not touch, so yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.